Good morning again, everybody. That one song, Mercy Me, Dear Younger Me, I kind of like that because Tom had requested that. And, you know, as you get older, you start looking back at all the errors you might have made, or things that at the time didn't seem like an error, but maybe they weren't handled quite as well as you could have handled them. And so that song I thought that was kind of a neat song.
I found one word in it.
Heard.
Heard. We didn't hear. We didn't listen.
Amen.
We didn't listen.
Yes.
That's right.
Well, we have that tendency as human beings to say, you know, I know it all, and you don't do it. You don't listen to the advice that you're being given. And as you get older, you have a way of looking back and saying, geez, I should have maybe.
Yesterday, there was a lady that's right beside her in their car, waiting for his train to get over. Well, this old elderly lady poured water on the ground from her cup. Her granddaughter said, "Grandma, haven't I ever told you not to do that in public?" The grandmother, she looked at me because I had heard her say it. She says, "I've told her before, we're old. You don't listen." She doesn't believe me that she's going to be old.
That is a good point. And we all will get there one way or another. But anyway, I want to talk about something a little different. My daughter, Annie, she's been so involved in so many different things. I mean, just so many things. And ever since she was little, she was always, her best friend would say, let's go do this. And they'd join something. And then it would wind up that it was like she was involved in, Haley was always the leader to drag her into things. And so they would, she went out for, she had to play in the band. So she played flute in the band because Haley was doing that. And then they decided that they were going to learn to play the piano. They played the piano. And then they joined the chorus, sang in the chorus. Now, you got to understand that they went to a small school, so what I've noticed over the years is that a lot of the kids are in everything. But this is how it was constantly. Haley decided she wanted to play soccer, so of course Annie decided she had to play soccer. And then she had to play basketball. And then she had to play softball. And they were in some plays together and things. But the funny thing about it always was that Haley would always, after she did it a few times, or a year or two or three, and she'd say, I'm done. I have other interests. But Annie never gave any of that up. So like when she was growing up, we had like 3 children in our house with the one, because she was as involved in everything. But she was so influenced by her friend to drag her into things. And what I want to talk about this morning is, why are you a Christian? Why do you seriously think about this? Why are you a Christian? Are you a Christian because one of your friends was really nice and all, and you said, I want to be a Christian like them? And this is a real short meditation this morning, but I read something this week, and it just slapped me up the side of the head. And or is it because maybe you know how an athlete, they want to be good, and so they train a lot, or a scholarly kid, and they study a lot because they want to have a good end result. But are you a Christian, one, because of a friend? Are you a Christian because you're afraid of hell? Is that why you're a Christian? Because I grew up in a church when I was a kid that they preached a lot of fire and brimstone all the time. So are you a Christian because you don't want to go to hell? Or are you a Christian because you just plainly love Jesus? And it's something you need to think about, because in reality, Jesus, he was the perfect individual. He did everything right. And he wants to be your best friend. And he wants to walk side by side with you all the time. And so are you a Christian because either a friend drug you into it and you just kind of floated into it? Are you a Christian because you are afraid of hell? Or are you a Christian because you just plain love Jesus? And they all tie in slightly together. But I think personally, the thing that I was reading is that I hope you're a Christian because of Jesus. That you just plain love Jesus. All the others fall into place behind that. And if you are a Christian because of Jesus, do you live that life throughout the week? It's easy when we're all in here in the congregation. I mean, it's real simple. We can sing all the great praise songs, and we can, hug each other, and we can act good and like Christians. But are we doing that during the week? And it's hard. It is hard, because Jesus did it perfectly, but he's the only one that's ever been perfect at it. But this week, think about, why am I a Christian? And I hope the choice is because of Jesus. And you want to be working at it every day to be living like Jesus did, because Jesus, he was perfect. He was always showing love and understanding. You can read any Bible story. He always had mercy on people. Always. He helped the downtrodden. He helped everybody that needed him and asked him. He took the time. And as Americans, we don't have enough time to do anything. We're running around like chickens with our head cut off. I mean, we're so busy. And when you're driving down the road, flying by everything that's going on around you, you don't get to exhibit that Christian attitude. You need to slow down that vehicle. And I don't mean your car, I mean your body. You need to slow down and take the time to be a Christian to those around you. So join me in prayer. Lord, thank you for sending Jesus. Thank you for the perfect example that he set for us, and how we know how we should be. And it is so difficult sometimes, because we're all in a hurry. We have so much to do. We are frequently thinking of ourselves rather than of the people around us and those that need us. And whether it's in our friends, it's a family, or if it's even strangers. I mean, there's so much out there that needs to be done. And that's why you have ordained us to be ambassadors for you. Lord, bless these folks that are here this morning, and touch our hearts and help us to go out of this church today and just be wanting and trying our best to do what you want us to be doing to those around us and in our communities. Lord, thank you for all you give us, because we have so much. We have so many blessings that just every day they're all around us. And we don't even think about it sometimes, but they're there. And help us to see those and to be thankful, because you want us to have a thankful heart. And Lord, thank you for sending your Son. And Lord, sit with us as we take this communion, and help us to feel your presence all around us. Thank you for all you do for us and have given us. But most of all, thank you for sending your Son. We ask everything in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Folks, would you come forward and take communion?